Good morning, DJ. It's Thursday, January 6th. The time is currently 9:16 a.m. It is a bloody good morning, DJ. Woke up today at 7:48. All right, got my morning routine in. Just arrived at my desk at like 9:15. I just switched to 9:16 when I started this. As always, my weekly target is 5%. I was about to say my weekly program. That's why I'm laughing, DJ. Yeah, my weekly target is 5%. Mental check-in, feeling generally okay. Excited to see what price action has in store for us today on this NFP Thursday. Excited to continue to grow, all right, and get 1% better in these markets. Get closer to my model, my procedures, and protocols. Risk disclaimer, I accept any risk that comes to trading today. I understand that trading comes with real risk and that losing is part of the battle. News, all right. We have a lot of news today, actually. We had high impact news come out at 8:30. Another one coming out at 10 says delayed. Who knows if it's going to come out or not? Medium impact news at 10:30 and 4:30. So we have news today, all right, making it an optimal day to take a trade, but it's wild, wild west, all right. So this would be a completely separate account to what we would have took a trade in on Monday and Tuesday, even Wednesday morning too. Wednesday morning was tough though. But yeah. Risk going into today will be zero point 0.5 of account size, all right, and we have a max of 1.5, but we're not really taking that into account right now. We're just trying to work on execution and do drills on getting into the market and that. Weekly program going to this week is a buy program. Okay, let's go ahead and review price action overnight to see if anything has happened to change that for us here. All right, dollars retracing higher into the inefficiencies, taken buy side. Okay, we have the remainder of this inefficiency here. Okay, should price want to continue? We do have a tiny, tiny, tiny portion of this inefficiency open here to take this buy side into here. Okay, so for now, I'm still electing to stay with risk on scenario for dollar. All right, not changing anything up yet. M and Q, all right, took buy side into this inefficiency and took these two relative equal highs into this volume imbalance. Right now, you can see we're seeing a little bit of a retracement into this daily inefficiency here. All right, to continue higher, to take now these relative equal highs into this inefficiency, which is still my draw. No inefficiencies here. So M&Q is the only one like it behind. Oh, as far as my current understanding of price action goes, all right, I'm gonna elect to stick with my program. Oh, yesterday, that sell, 1 minute sell that we missed. Look at that beauty right there. And our little buy here gave us 1.5 and then tanked. Beautiful stuff here. All right, let's go ahead and see what our dealing ranges are saying. 20 days good, 60 days good. Weekly stays the same. And let's get rid of daily. Yesterday's. Excuse me. Let's get yesterday's in there. All right, and first we identify a dealing range going into the session. So from midnight to current price action, note the highest high, the lowest low to high, lowest low to the highest high, low, low. too high. Now we identify our liquidity from 8:30. Boom, not boom anymore. One day was huge. We are ready to go. 1 second, DJ. Let me get my glass of milk. Got milk? Let's just leave that one for orange juice. I got 2 minutes. Let's go. Need to drink my agua first, though, because I ain't drink my water since this morning. But hola, hola. Where do you think you're going? 49, 44. I would be, definitely. Oi. Wrong button. Did it do it? All right, whatever. Don't know if it did it or not. But would be in there. Did I do something wrong? Oh, it's not me. It's not me. It's all right anyway. Would have smashed this out. Oh, okay. All right. I guess we're in there. That's a madness. All right. Trading views going through it. But okay, I'm gonna leave those alone for now on. That first few minutes, you can have that. You can have it. Well, I'll be losing my whole account right now. Not really. But that's crazy though. Oh, I guess it closed it. It closed it right here. All right, cool. It's just delayed. Delayed but not denied. Hallelujah. Yeah, let's just leave that first couple minutes alone. For real, for real. Tell me what's the hold up? Cause if we're gonna get into it, another thing that we should, no need to keep dealing. And we haven't even, we're waiting for one side of the dealing range to get taken anyway, so not that we'll be trading that. Now we wait. Let's get my alcohol intake in. On the 4 hour, we have a sexy sell right now. Oh, premium to buy side, drop down, market structure shift that. We'll just wait. I won't be getting involved in those anymore unless it's taking the range liquidity right at the 9:30. Would not be concerning myself with that. Plenty more opportunities. I don't need to be the first person in the market. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? This is that sell I'm looking at on the 4 hour. Tell me what's the hold up. Because if we gonna get into it, another thing that we should wait. No need to keep dealing. Nobody else all this. Slow down. Yo, we don't make a good mouth. Taking previous daily low. Not for the first time. Cheers, DJ. DJ. Mini girl, what you want? All right. New year, new him, huh? Oh, that's it. Radian London's low. Taking dealing range to the sell side. Okay, that means our session bias is against our weekly bias, which is sales. Our weekly bias is buy program, but right now in this session, we're in the sell program. Kind of confused myself a little there. So pro trend trade in this session will be sales going against our weekly program. Counter trend trades will be our pro trend trades for the week. This is the high I need to see go. And we count this 1 minute being taken. We'll watch that 15-second high here. All right. You for 4 hours sell them. Mm, mm. Just in dealing range, taking dealing range once again to the downside. This is still the high I'll need to see go to be interested here. Wow, wow, what's we got time what we having a Wednesday high of the week or something? Did take previous week's high on a Wednesday. Yeah, look at that risk is mad in it. Look at the friggin' that risk. After we take that, then it'll be in effect, but not now. Taking daily range to the downside yet again. Oh, the same high up. Back at previous week's equilibrium. That PM session trade still going, isn't it? Yeah. 10:04, let's say 10:05. 1 minute setup confirming here. 0.5 smash there. Everybody leads to this buy side here. About 4 minutes in that. We'll give it 3-4 minutes. Well, 10:04. Yeah, 3-4 minutes. 3 minutes. Let's see what else this trade offers us. It's a counter session trade, but a pro trend trade. Mm. I might lean towards just managing all of them the same, really and truly. Fucking hell, man. For now, that would be my main focus this weekend. Trade management. Negative 1.5. Taking that buy side on here. We do have M1 liquidity there, so I'll be interested in the 15-second market structure shift here. I'll watch this, but I'll wait for the one I have on there. Focus. Strong skill. All right, business is handled. We're fully here now. Like I said, I'm watching it, but I was really interested in this one. Didn't come. Nothing there. -2. So definitely right now, right, -1 will be at 75, -2.5. The distance from here to here is a lot of breathing room in it. I can probably go to break even at -2 and still give the trade room to breathe. That's what I'm thinking. Either that or 1.5. That's what I'm thinking. But anyway, it's a new interval. Took M1 buy side here. Okay. So this will be the first 15-minute swing low I'll be interested in. Pro trend trade for the session, but obviously counter trend trade for the week. Tell me what's the hold up? Oh, haven't even adjusted the range. Fair enough. Fair loss. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, we'll wait for 1 minute. We took a 15-second loss. We'll wait for 1 minute. 1 minute will be here now. At least not during this interval in a way. I need to see a 1 minute. Tell me what's the hold up? 3 minutes. 2.5 on the way. All right, intervals reset. Okay, now we can engage in a 15-second market structure shift on this one if it gives it to us. There's nothing here on the 15 seconds that I'll be interested in, but it has to create a new one. Maybe into it. I know the thing that we should wait. Hey, where we at? Still a portion of the laptop from here. I need to see this high go. Excuse me. Sorry. I need to see this high go. Taking on one. Let's see what the low 66525 664. Yep, taking that. So 15 seconds. This high. Tagged in this hour. 10:31, let's say. Round up 10:31. 4 minutes so far. Five minutes in that trade, we'll say. Let's see what else this trade offers us here. That one was a retracement, so I can't expect too much, but then it's also a pro trend trade. What to do about you? Okay, well, let's track this one, right? From where it would be 2.5, so stop would be at 0.5 here. Okay, so let's follow it, and let's follow the new one as well at 2 going to break even. Let's see what happens here. Negative 1.5 on this trade here in the sell. Maybe once they're done, leave an interval, next interval. I'll need to go back and see if it makes sense, because I have been, it's not the first time it's happened. So if it makes sense, it makes sense. If it doesn't make sense, it doesn't make sense. Our next low is we're targeting dealing range low now. This is external to internal liquidity. Now we're targeting external liquidity, which is dealing range low. Which 3.5 is negative 3.5 is, in close proximity to. So it's a high probability to draw for that 3.5 for me, just because of the dealing range low being there. Ooh, look at that, 0.5, negative 5.5, 5.5, 20-day equilibrium. Should we get past that, that would be the next draw. Winner, chicken. Okay, yeah, so definitely gonna leave that first few minutes alone in the market, even if there is a setup in the interval prior. I'll just watch it and anticipate, where price should be heading to based on that setup. In terms of engaging it, though, DJ, we will not be engaging it. Let's leave the first few minutes for the people that want to be first in the market. I'm not one of those. I don't mind being second to last. The milk is so good. I don't know what they be pumping in it, but I like that milk. A2. Now, 1 will be at 75, right? With the new one, we can go to maybe 50. Let's see. Still would be in this buy here. Okay. Hasn't even come close to our entry. Let's watch this. I wouldn't want to get into anything because I already took a trade in this interval here. So I wouldn't be interested in getting back in. And it was a profitable trade, so there'll be no need. If it was a losing trade, different story. Okay, we're watching this high here. Two 550, 2.5. So at 50 still in there, at 75 still in there. Breaking even at 1.5 definitely would be taken out. This buy set up here hitting 50, I'm sure I would have been tagged if I was quick enough on the draw for it to come back in here. But if not, let's say we haven't even got an entry in that, we're just watching it. All right, at 0.5, you'd be out. 0.75 still would be in there. And now you'd be definitely getting an entry here. 2 minutes on this interval. Now that trade would be hitting 0.5. If you weren't tagged there, definitely would have been tagged when it came back in here. 12.5, you'd be done. 7.5 is still in there. Let's see. Oh, couple of seconds. Here. Can she be quick on the draw here? Wouldn't feel great about this trade right here, boy. That one we're watching. Yeah, let's let that go. That will be done for. So, yep. Definitely implementing that. One trade, one winning trade per interval, two losing trade per interval. Oh, you ain't gotta lose my mind. 14. -2 on that. So now, okay, so if we had moved to 50% or 0.5 at -1 or -1.5, that would have been a dud. You've been taken out of this before even getting to -2. Okay, so -1, we stick with the 7.5, -2. Now is either break even or we stay with the 0.5. I think break even. A -2 definitely should be a break even. Because that's enough room right there for it to breathe and do what it needs to do. M1, this would need to be the high taken for me to be interested in a buy here. 15 seconds, nothing yet. If we take this M1 liquidity below this, then it would be this 15-minute high. But we haven't taken that M1, taking that M1 low, so I'll be interested in a 15 second. I keep saying 15-minute, but I mean 15 seconds, DJ. If I'm on this chart, I mean 15 seconds. Even if I'm saying 15 minutes. 15 seconds high here. So let's set that up. Well, the attack is in there. That's madness. It's all good though. Let's see what this one would be. We're back at entry. Oh, hold on. Yeah, we're back at entry. Definitely at entry would have taken us out here. But at our current management, okay, we still would be in there at 0.5 here. This would be going to 0.5 too. It didn't give us an entry. 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 It didn't give it to us. It didn't do it. How dare you? How dare you? Oh, okay, let's do this one. Like that. Let's close that. Then I can close this one because it didn't give it to me. Let's keep this one here active. It really should have given it to us though. Maybe we'll go a little bit above it. And that's not what I want. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. Okay, so -2 at 0.5 here. At break even, you would be done. And also -2 at break even here would be done on that trade. But at 0.5, we're still in there. And at 0.5, still in there. Yeah. Anyway. How dare you? That's crazy. They didn't give it to me there though. Oh, negative 2.5 on that trade that didn't give it to us. So now we need to be thinking about just a little bit above our entry, setting our limit order there, just to ensure we're tagged in the trade that we want to get into. Okay. Like this, we need to go up a little bit above it. Okay, for me. Let's do that. Just to ensure an entry. Like here, if I had it a little bit above, potentially I had a better opportunity of getting tagged in than it coming right at it here and not tagging me in. It's probably not going to tag me in and go. Because if it's strong, it might not retrace all the way. But it is what it is. If it don't tag us in, that's a lesson we learn and we'll take into our next trading session, next trading day. How dare you? But our stop is crazy though, but our risk is still the same. So last trade here on the morning session, if it gives it to us, since it didn't give us our 15-second entry, but that's a lesson we'll take out of today. So not a loss. Not a loss. Never losing when I'm in front of these markets. As long as I'm learning, how can I lose? How can I lose? So we established that break even will be out. Maybe 0.25 will still be in there. 0.25 will still be in there. Mm. It's a lot to do there, man. I just have to pick one that's, high probability that allows me to stay in the trade. Depend on the sample size of what I'm gonna go back and see. Which one makes sense? Because I'm not gonna please every trade. And it's not my job to please every trade. I'm with where the majority is at, right? Yeah, it's not gonna tag us in. It's okay. It's okay if you don't. We're okay just watching it regardless. Give us something to learn here. Arrivederci. And there, like swimwear, I'm going to do a trade performance review and we'll begin out here, DJ. How dare you? All right, DJ, what I did well this morning, all right, is that I showed up, got 1% better for sure, gained experiences, learned lessons that will take into my next trading session, next trading day, where I fell short today. Woke up by a decent hour, got my morning routine in. Yeah, nowhere falling short. Chart wise, the only thing I'll say I fell short would be, well, not that that's something we learned today, right? The initial entry, just giving them that initial first couple of minutes of the market opening and just letting the market, find itself in that first 5, 10 minutes or whatever, at least first 5 minutes for sure. Let it find itself and what it wants to do before engaging in the market. How I can improve for next trading session is just keep showing up, all right? Keep seeking excellence in everything that I do. Don't let short-term adversity, losses, series of losses deter you from what you're going on. Yeah, we've got a good thing going on here, and it's just about refining the finer details and just improving on our execution and anticipation of the setup. Let's look at our trades for the morning session and then get on up out of here. This was the initial first trade that we're like, okay, now we're gonna scrap those. So that would be another loss avoided there. This was when I was trying to, I guess, get in and get out of that same trade there. So loss, win, loss, win. We'll take it. We'll take it. This could have been avoided. The rest, yeah, it is what it is. Oh, no, 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 mama, milkshake. Let's look at them on the charts now. And then obviously we're still working on our management, okay? Still would be in here at our current management, still would be in that one, current management as well. This is a pro weekly trend trade, but a counter session trend trade, okay? So I'm targeting for the session, I'm targeting dealing range low here, external liquidity, if it gives it to us, because it has come into a premium. But it's kind of doing a long thing to get there, but it's looking like it's gonna get there. Arrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrr DJ. We will take it. We will take it for what it is. Obviously, what we're taking out of today is that for our entries, we need to go just a little bit above where we want to get in, just to ensure that, we get entered in. Also with the exits as well, I'm gonna try to do just a little bit below where I want to get out at, just so I can ensure an exit, right? Stop wise, I'm not doing nothing with that. That one's fine. But yeah, DJ, other than that, brilliant morning session. Obviously, we'll see how this trade pans out when we come back for the PM session. But for right now, where we're at, it's not looking too good. But it is what it is. We leave it alone. All right, it's in the market and the model's hands now. Let it do its thing. Yeah, DJ on 2 p.m. session is the Wow Wow motherfucking West. You got news, which at 4:30, which won't pertain to us really and truly. But on 2 p.m. session, DJ, I'm the trader here, signing out. Good luck. Good trading. Happy hunting.